So I'm again standing before you, friends, and I think it has already been told that I was earlier associated with Rukmani Devi only. It's not audible. So I'm again delighted, friends, to be in front of you and try to deliver a small talk, and that is relating to an important element of economy of the country, and that is what is called as inflation. Before I start, friends, I'm really thankful to your institute, especially the director who has called me out over here, my dear faculty members and dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, what is inflation? First of all, that is what is required for all of us to understand. And any idea what is inflation? Anybody sitting out over here wants to say something? What exactly is inflation? Whether inflation is required or not? There is a country called as Japan, friend. We don't have any inflation out over there, 0% inflation. And there are countries which basically belong to Russian republics, and I think you must be aware of those 15 countries which basically are called as CIS, Commonwealth of Independent States, 15 republics of, earlier they used to be USSR. They were union, but now they are what? Independent republics. And USSR has been renamed as what? CIS. So 15 countries have become. And if you talk of these 15 countries, friend, you will be surprised to look at inflation is 200 plus. On contrary, if you talk in terms of India, what is the current rate of inflation in India? Any idea? Point. 5 point. Okay, answer is not right. No problem. Any other guess now? Because when we talk in terms of urban inflation, rural inflation, gap is not much. But when we talk in terms of average inflation combining rural and urban, we find 6.46%. How frequently these inflation figures are announced by the government? Any idea? On day-to-day basis, we have inflation, or on monthly basis? Okay, so I think somebody has said rightly, it is on monthly basis we declare the inflation. It's not on day-to-day basis. Inflation figures are of two types, WPI based and CPI based, wholesale price index as well as what? Consumer price index. We are more interested in what? Consumer price index as compared to wholesale price index. And the figure which I had given you is what? 6.46 is for consumer price index. What do we mean by price index? What is index? That means we are taking basket of what? Products and services, and we find out the average price of what? That basket of product and services, which basically tell us that what is the price to purchase that type of a basket, and whether the price over a period of years have what? Increased or decreased. So a base year is taken. What is the base year that we have taken? It's 2002, right? So that in comparison to 2002, when we are taking that basket of what? Products and services, and we try to calculate its price, how the prices have gone up or gone down, right? Minimum level of inflation is very important for any economy, friends. What is the reason why inflation should be there? But inflation should not be high. That is what is very important for us. Because if inflation is not there, prices are not going to become dearer. People will not get what? Benefit out of their produce. And for that particular reason, friends, farmers को क्या है? Remunerative prices नहीं मिलेंगी. Salary वालों को क्या नहीं मिलेगा? या महंगाई भत्ता नहीं मिलेगा, डीए नहीं मिलेगा. अगर क्या नहीं होगा? Inflation नहीं होगा. So again, zero inflation is not required, friends, and too high inflation is also not required, right? But a minimum level of inflation is definitely required. Now, with these few words, let us try to see what exactly is this inflation. And very simple definition. If you talk in terms of inflation, it is a state of persistent rise in what? In the prices. Now again, very, very important for us to understand is, does not mean that all prices must be rising during a period of inflation. Because there are, when I say basket of products and services, there can be, we are talking in terms of food items. There can be something in the form of durables. So that means there is one set of commodities or products whose prices are rising. If we see today, if the inflation is rising, it is just because of what? Prices which are rising in case of what? Food category. And we talk in terms of what? Consumer Food Price Index, CFPI. आपने देखा होगा how the potatoes are dearer, how the onions are dearer. There was a time when tomatoes were also what? Dearer. These are all what we are talking in terms of what? Food products, right? When the prices of these food products, they also go up, then also. So what we find is that prices must be rising during period of inflation. Some prices may even be falling, but the general trend must be what? Must be upward. And you have seen what we are looking in for, that certain things are even becoming what? Cheaper also in the market. But most of the food items, if you look in for, दालें हैं, आटा है, इन सब चीज़ों की कीमतें क्या हैं? बढ़ रही हैं. As a result of that, what we are finding is that inflation is on there. It's a process of rising prices and not a state of what? High prices. So it is a phenomena, friends, where we are looking in for what? How the prices are rising and what is the reason why the prices are rising. And for that particular reason, inflation figures are always what? Followed by whom? By the government. Because if inflation will be high, what will be the losses to the economy of the country? किसी भी कंट्री को किस तरह से नुकसान हो सकता है अगर इन्फ्लेशन ज़्यादा होगा? उसकी जो करेंसी है, उसकी जो एक्सचेंज रेट है, उसमें क्या आएगा? डाउनफॉल आ जाएगा. इंटरेस्ट रेट्स हैं, उसमें भी क्या होगा? राइट? तो उसमें भी क्या है? दिक्कत आ जाएगी. और इन्फ्लेशन जो बढ़ता है वो किस वजह से बढ़ता है? There can be two reasons for this. One can be what? Cost, another can be what? Demand. So either it can be what? Cost based, or it is what? Demand based inflation. That is what we are going to see. But I think a general idea must be very clear to you, that when we talk in terms of what? Rising prices in a country, we talk in terms of what? That the inflation is there in that particular country. Fine. It's a rate of change. That is very important. Now I am coming over there to the bookish thing. It is what we are talking, rate of change and what in the price level, right? So I have already said what was the prices out over there in a base period and what are the prices today, and that is how exactly we keep on comparing, and that is what we are talking in terms of rising prices. So if the price level in the current year is P1 and the previous year it is P0, inflation for the current year, I think this is a very simple formula to calculate P1 minus P0 divided by P0 into 100, right? So if it is what, which month? November 2014, we compare November 2013 and try to look in for what were the inflation figures, and that is how exactly the government keeps on what? Monitoring the inflation. And too high inflation is not good for any country, friends. क्योंकि आपने देखा होगा जब ज़्यादा महंगाई हो जाती है, किसी भी चीज़ के अंदर महंगाई आ जाती है तो उसकी सेल कम हो जाती है. अगर हम किसी भी दुकानदार के पास जाते हैं तो वो यही बात कहता है, नहीं? The shopkeeper also says the same thing, that when the prices are what? Nominal, then the sale is very high. But if the prices go up, then obviously the sale goes down. And that is how exactly. And the sale will go down, what will happen? The production also will be hampered. And if production is not there, I think it's again a whole cycle which we are talking in terms of, and that is how exactly government is trying to keep a curb on what? On the inflation. So fine. Percentage change in the value of the wholesale price index on a year-on-year basis. I have already said there can be WPI, there can be CPI, but we are not taking WPI, we take what? The CPI, Consumer Price Index, right? These are different stages of inflation, friends. Creeping inflation 0 to 3%, that is that should be there in any type of an economy. Walking inflation is also not bad, friends, 3 to 7% I would say. But yes, any inflation that crosses what? Single digit, moves into what? Double digit is very harmful, friends, and that is what we are talking in terms of inflation in the range of 10 to 20%. Hyperinflation, again, very, very bad, friends. I have already said, जिस कंट्री में बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फ्लेशन होगा मोर देन 20%, अब मैंने जैसे आपको रशियन कंट्रीज के बारे में बताया, इट इज़ मोर देन 200% फ्रेंड्स ओवर देयर, देन यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट विल बी द प्राइस ऑफ देयर करेंसी. एंड इफ यू टॉक इन टर्म्स ऑफ रशिया एंड द करेंसी इज रूबल, नोबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड टू ट्रेड इन व्हाट? टेल मी. रूबल. वो कहते हैं हमें कुछ भी दे दो बट प्लीज डोंट गिव अस व्हाट? Ruble, because there is no value for what? That type of a currency. And this is, I think, currency is what? Is the prestige of what? Any country. And for that particular reason, friends, every country will be interested to what? Keep the inflation into these two limits called as creeping and walking inflations. What are the reasons? Let us try to see why these inflations, why the inflation happens, friend. So you can see from this particular slide, inflation occurs due to imbalance between what? Demand and supply of what? Money. So I think therefore what is this money? It's a currency which is in flow in what? In the economy. And if the too much currency is there in the economy, automatically there will be what? More and more tendency to buy. And if the supply does not support the demand, automatically prices will what? Go up. And for that particular reason, government will always be interested to what? control what? The supply of the money. And for that particular reason, government has one instrument called as monetary policy. And they have another instrument called as what? Fiscal policy. So using this monetary policy and fiscal policy, they are trying to keep a control on what? On the money supply. We are going to understand what this monetary and fiscal policy. Changes in production and distribution cost or increase in taxes on the product. This is again changes in production and distribution cost. If you are talking of, again, it is based on what? We are talking in terms of the taxes, and taxes are nothing but a part of the fiscal policy, friends, right? When economy experiences inflation, when the price level of goods and services rises, the value of currency reduces. This is again very, very important. Why the value of the currency reduces? Purchasing power reduces. As a result of that, what will happen? When things are dearer in our country, friends, foreign buyers will not be interested to buy the things from India. They will substitute what? They demand to some other countries of the world. And as a result of that, exports will what? Reduce. And if exports will reduce, we will not have what? Foreign currency. And if foreign currency is not there and import is still there, what will happen? There will be pressure on what? Indian rupees vis-a-vis what? The foreign currency. And as a result of that, what will happen? Indian currency will depreciate. Vis-a-vis what? The foreign currency. And that is how exactly we say that the value of the currency reduces. So what is this value of the currency? It's called as exchange rate. $1 is equal to how much Indian rupees? Any idea? 61 point? Yeah, answer is to a certain extent, right? But 61 point what? That is important. A small difference in what? These points also makes a lot of difference, friend. And for that particular reason, government is always trying to what? Keep the inflation under check, so that what should remain constant? Tell me. The exchange rate. And that is very, very important, friends, for us. And why we want to keep the exchange rate constant? So that at least we are not trying to give any disadvantage to whom? To the exporters as well as what? Importers of our country. Fine. So this means now each unit of the currency buys fewer goods, and that is true. I have already said, when the prices rise, what happens is that the products become dearer, and the same currency will buy what? Lesser amount of goods. It has its worst impact on consumers. High prices of day-to-day goods make it difficult for consumers to afford even the basic commodities in life. And this is true, friends. Government says below poverty line. I don't know how we are trying to look in for below poverty line, and it is being estimated that almost 33% of the population of our country is what? Below poverty line. So I think really the life for them really becomes more and more difficult, because they are only looking in for what? The basic items for subsistence, and that is what? The food items. And I have already given you an idea, friends, whenever this consumer price index rises, it is in our country just because of the rise in what? Prices of what? The food item. And that is very, very dangerous for us, friends, for our country. This leaves them with no choice but to ask for higher incomes, and hence the government tries to keep inflation under what? Control. So this is again, so what I just want to give you an idea, it's all spiral effect, friends. So let us try to what? If we can control inflation, I think many things automatically will be what? Will be controlled. So that is why there is a effort on the part of the government, and we are trying to keep the inflation under check, friends. I've already said two types of inflation are there: demand pull, or called as what? Cost push. So let us try to see how exactly these are trying to what? Impact and affect what? The Indian economy. Now when we say demand pull, it originates from demand side of the economy. Population is already very large, 1.25. How much? Billion or million? So billion people of our country, friends. If aggregate monetary demand for domestic output exceeds the value of the full employment output at current prices, the price level will what? So I think this is very simple, because demand and supply. Demand for the goods is more, and if the supply is not in a position to support it, then obviously it is definitely going to what? Make the products dearer in our country. Hence, I think you must have looked in for when the prices of the onion started rising in our country. Government looked in for what? Import of what? Onions from outside, so that they are in a position to increase the supply of the onions in the country. At least further price rise should not be there. Similarly, when the prices of wheat in our country started increasing, although wheat is not allowed to be imported as a part of what? Agriculture good. But government has to open up the import of wheat, even from Australia, friends. Why? For the reason to just augment the supply to meet what? The demand, so that the further prices should not go up. So state of equilibrium has to be established, friends. And sometimes you must have even seen, friends, when demand for dollar also rises, what will happen as a result of that? There will be pressure on Indian currency. Indian currency will what? Depreciate. So that Indian currency should not depreciate too much, friends. Government even increases the supply of what? Tell me. This foreign currency. So they float for dollars in the market so that at least they are in a position to what? Augment the supply and therefore what? Not exert pressure on what? So there are two terms which I have used out over here. One is called as depreciation, other is called as deflation. Right? So we don't devaluate our currency, but what we do? We allow our currency to what? Depreciate. What is devaluation? It is a deliberate attempt on the part of the government to what? Reduce the value of the currency, friends, which is not good for what? Any country. Right? For that particular reason, friends, country will not be interested to go for what? Devaluation of its currency, but will not mind to what? Allow its currency to what? Depreciate. But again, up to a certain limit, that's all. And for that particular reason, these types of called as what? Foreign exchange management has to be done by whom? By the government. Fine. Cost push, if you look in for supply side of the economy, friends, and it is caused by rising cost of production independently of the excess demand in the market. And why the cost of production goes up? When the cost of the raw materials, they go up. And maybe it is because of what? High duties and taxes. And that is how exactly when the cost will go up, automatically the inflation, the things will again become what? Dearer. And you must have seen, friends, there are companies you must be reading in the newspaper that although the input cost has gone up, but they have not increased the prices of what? Of their finished products. And they have absorbed what? The increased cost. Out of from where? From their profits. So they have reduced their profits, but not passed on this excess cost to whom? To the consumers. And why the companies are doing it? Because of competition. Because if because of the competition they increases the prices, what will happen? The demand will substitute to what? Other companies' product, which may also not have increased the prices. But if overall trend is like what? Now it is unbearable for the companies to absorb the cost, then obviously this cost burden is passed on to whom? To the consumer. You must have seen the rise in price of milk, right? I remember of the time, friends, when we came to Delhi, I think we were buying the milk for what? 14 rupees a kg. Then 18, 20, 25, now it is how, I don't know, what is the price? 48? 50? So it's 48 rupees a liter. So that is how exactly I think, and people are saying it is going to touch 100 rupees a liter. आज मैंने announce किया है, you will see in another 5 years what? Milk is going to touch what? 100 rupees a liter. आपने कहा अच्छा हो जाएगा, दूध अगर महंगा हो जाएगा तो हमें हमारे पेरेंट्स कहेंगे नहीं दूध पीने के लिए. And the only thing that we hate is what? Is milk. Fine, no problem, friend. That is a good news for all of you that milk is going to become more and more dearer. And why it is going to become more and more dearer, friends? Tell me. Because the natural source from where the milk is coming in terms of what buffaloes or what cattle, they are diminishing. And when these cattle are diminishing, friend, obviously the supply will what? Go down. Right? कितना हम दूध बना लेंगे सोयाबीन का? So obviously we have to have some natural source, and for that particular reason, yeah. So causes for increase in demand, if you look in for increase in the money supply, if more money is there in the market, friends, automatically the demand will what? Go up. You have more money in your hands, I think you will have more tendency to buy what? Buy. There are a lot of ads also, and these ads also create what? Lot of demand, friends, right? And increase in black marketing, and yes, you are finding what? Some type of easy money that is flowing in the market. What is this black money? On which we have not paid. So this black marketing again is nothing but called as what? Hoarding. People, they stock just with the expectation that the prices will further go up, right? And for that particular reason also what we find is that the supply is reduced, the demand is more, and therefore what? Increase in prices. Hoarding, again, I think you must have looked in for how the government went in for what? Going in for various types of raids on what? On the hoarders, right? In the agriculture mandis, where basically government looked in for that if these onions or potatoes or these tomatoes have not been hoarded by whom? By these types. So they are, therefore those types of actions are really required, friends. Repayment of the past internal debt, that can also basically create what? Pressure. Increase in exports again will what? Reduce the supply within the market. And as a result of that, when things will go down, automatically demand will be more. Deficit financing, that is not a good instrument, friends. And what is this deficit financing? whenever there is any type of a deficit, whether it's a revenue deficit or it is fiscal deficit. So what we try to do is that to meet that deficit, we increase the supply of the money by printing what? More? Yeah, the currency, which is not good for what? Any type of a country. So one should not go for deficit financing. But again, deficit financing will increase the supply of the money in the market in a way, will what? Create more and more demand, friends. Increase in income. Yes, definitely. If incomes will go up, people will spend more because they have more money in their hands. Demonstration effect, again, I have already said this is a demonstration is nothing. We are talking in terms of more and more of the marketing when we are increasing. Increase in black money, I have already said. Increase in credit facilities. I think this is now no longer a taboo, friends. Earlier, buying things on credit was considered to be a taboo, social taboo. आज के दिन तो लोग फक्र से कहते हैं साहब मेरे जो कपड़े पहन रखे हैं वो भी क्रेडिट पे है, गाड़ी भी मेरी क्रेडिट पे है, मकान भी मेरा क्रेडिट पे है, सर मैं पूरा का पूरा क्रेडिट पे ही हूँ। तो क्रेडिट भी तो उन्हीं को मिलता है जो क्रेडिट वर्दी होते हैं। तो सर मेरी वर्दीनेस बहुत ज़्यादा है इसलिए एवरीथिंग इज ऑन क्रेडिट। बट फ्रेंड्स, व्हेन यू आर बाइंग मोर एंड मोर थिंग्स ऑन क्रेडिट, obviously you don't have any, you don't what have any constraint on what to buy. And this is how exactly is the power of the plastic money, friends. People are going to malls and I am finding what they are buying things like anything. If there is going to be a short supply, दो तीन ट्रॉली भर लेते हैं and they are going to have the billing और दो तीन घंटे लगे रहते हैं only for what getting the things billed. I don't know what is happening. The only thing what is happening is nothing but what the credit facilities which are there. And banks are also promoting a lot of credit facilities in the market because it is their income for the banks, right? So I think some of the reasons which we have looked in for demand pull inflation. Let's see cost push inflation and what are the reasons, causes for increase in cost. Cost of the raw materials have gone up and there may be shortage of supplies. Some natural calamities also reduce the supply part, because in certain areas where disasters have taken place and maybe the items are coming from those areas, because of that calamities also the supplies they are reduced. Industrial disputes basically result in what? Closure of the industries, and as a result of that production is hampered, so the cost again will go up. Then we talk in terms of increase in exports again. Yes, it is a good sign, friends. Although I have included out over here, every country is interested that exports should be on the higher side, because exports is the only way through which we can earn what? Foreign currency. And government is giving a lot of incentives to whom? To the exporters for that particular reason, although it is one of the reasons which has been listed out over here, but I think we should not hammer more on this. Then increase in wages obviously is going to have that impact of what? Increase in the cost. So labor cost is going to go up. Increase in transportation costs because of the fuel cost which has gone up, but thanks to what? Decontrol of the diesel also now, right? Diesel prices 6 rupees a liter has come down, 59 to 53, and that is it's a good sign, friends. So let's see, let's hope that now we are not going to talk in terms of increasing the transportation cost. Yes, huge expenditure on advertisement. Yes, this is again, although people they say advertisement is a waste, but it is not a waste, friends. Excess of advertising is a waste, because eye level is what? By level. जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. तो advertisement पे expenditure करना ही पड़ेगा. And thanks to e-commerce, friend, and the e-commerce really has cut down the advertisement cost because of making the things less costly. And I think so some of the reasons we have looked in for what? The demand based as well as what? The cost based effect. Now let's see what are the effects of inflation. Inflation can have a negative effects on the economy, friends. A negative effect of inflation include loss in stability in the real value of money, which we have already looked in for, right? And stability in the real value as well as other monetary items over time. Uncertainty about future inflation may discourage investment and saving. Yeah, this is again very, very important, because people are not interested to save these days. Why? Because they say whatever we save in banks in the form of fixed deposits, the amount of the interest that we are trying to get through these fixed deposits is in a way not even covering the effect of what? The inflation. So the real value of money after 1 year, what is there in their hand, friends, is not what was in the previous year. And for that particular reason, tendency of the people is what? Of making investments in some type of savings instruments is decreasing. And it is not good sign, because if savings are there, then only those savings can be used by whom? By the industries in terms of what? business expansion. So if savings are not there, loans cannot be further again. High inflation may lead to shortages of goods. Yes, again, this can be one of the important problem, friend. And maybe as a result of that, consumers begin hoarding out of concern, and prices will further increase in what future. So that means there are some type of negative effects of what of inflation, and the biggest negative effect I have already said is nothing but what the effect on our currency and the interest rates, right? And both the things are very important for any growing country or for a growing economy, and for that particular reason, efforts really need to be done to what control the inflation. The effect of inflation is on producers. What is the effect of inflation on producers? When prices will go up, demand will go down. So they'll have more tendency to produce less. When things will not sell in the market, obviously they'll produce less. Effect on debtors, I think that again is very clear. Things will not be available in the market, and effect on creditors, again things will not sell. Even effect on the fixed income group, yeah, I think we are basically people belonging to what? Fixed income group, which basically are the salaried people. They are also being affected because of high inflation. Wage earners are also being affected. Things are becoming dearer, friends, because of that. Equity holders are also impacted, and farmers are also being affected. Why? Because their input cost will go up, and maybe the output cost may remain the same. जो प्राइस है आज के दिन वीट का वो अगर वही रहा और इनपुट्स कॉस्ट उनकी बढ़ गई तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज गोइंग टू इफेक्ट व्हाट द अर्निंग्स ऑफ द फार्मर्स एंड प्रोडक्शन इज आल्सो हैम्पर्ड. होर्डिंग, yes, when the prices are rising, friends, people have a tendency to what? Hoard. Why? लालच होता है उनके दिमाग में क्या और प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगी तो रोक लो यार. And that is how exactly, again, it's not a good tendency, friend. Value of money we have already looked in for. Investments will go down, friend. Savings will also go down. And that is how exactly we are finding what many things are being affected because of what? This inflation. These are some of the